Jordan Cattler from Copley Girls Soccer, and you are watching Ohio Sports Net.
This is Brooke Brenner from Copley Girls Soccer, and you're watching Ohio Sports Net.
Foul call on the play. Infraction. Bending it in. Caitlin Schleier with the throw. They must be special. Sorry, minus last one. Starting for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, he really is. It's a lead page. I got that. was gonna say, when it's like 3 or 4 picks away, call me back. All right, sound good?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, according to the
Yeah, go for Noel first.
it's a corner kick. Grace Grant
He's not
take
going
the
to get a
kick.
penalty. Okay. How many total? 5.
Off the center from Grace Grant.
No, worked hard to tie the game. Broke down a couple times defensively on their corners, and that's all it took for them. Put way more pressure on us in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Coach, have you ever seen more balls just come across the 6 and somebody can't put it in the empty net? It happened like 3 or 4 times tonight.
Yeah, they had their chances, we had our chances. You finished one of those, and it's just getting any part of the body on it would have made the difference, but easier said right now. Should have been done, but it wasn't. This group of seniors, because I've been with them since they've been 11 and 12, which makes it even harder. They deserve better than to lose the way they have the last 2 years.
This year you didn't get to the shootout though.
No, that was the goal.
Is that it?
The goal was, I mean, not overtime, but that happens.
So you guys have a flair for the dramatic in the district semis? Is
I
that it?
guess so. We have a flair. This will be our last home game ever as seniors, so I guess it was good to end it dramatically. We came out hard. I know a lot of the girls, like, they know how much it means to seniors, so they work hard for us, and we work hard for them in return. So.
And then what was going through your mind when they scrambled and got that equalizer?
I wasn't worried. I was a little nervous because we hadn't really created any chances yet in the second half, but at the same time, like, you know, you just know when it's not the end, and like, I don't know, you're so hopeful that it's not the end that you know you're gonna do whatever it takes to get it in. And we have people like Brooke who are gonna fight and scrap till they get the ball in the back of the net. So.
What was your mentality going into overtime?
Have more intensity than them, come out faster than them. They started the second half way faster than us, way more intense than us, and our goal is to not let them be all over us like that. So.
Was that you that got taken out right before the goal in the box?
Probably get taken out quite a bit in the box.
Because I mean, everybody's screaming for a PK, you know.
It happens about like 6 times a game.
But how do you guys regroup from that? I mean, here it looked like an obvious penalty. 1 minute you get wiped out, but it goes out for a corner, and then 5 seconds later, I mean, a little bit of gamut of emotions there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it kind of fuels you because you're like, well, I should have had that, so I'm going to get this one instead, like prove them wrong, I guess.
And then when Brooke poked that in, what was going through your head?
I was just sheer joy. I was just screaming. It was kind of like one of those moments where you don't think it's real. Like, I'm sitting there looking around thinking, like, are they going to call it back? Like, something is going to go wrong. Like, it's going to be offsides or something. And then I look around, I see Wally and everyone jumping up and down, and I was just pure joy.
You didn't want to show off and win PKs 3 years in a row?
Rather not. I mean, I don't know. We were working on PKs in practice the other day, and mine weren't looking too good, so I wasn't feeling it today.
All right, on top of winning the district semi, 3rd year in a row now, going to Medina. You know, so here you go, your last shot at them.
Can't think of a better way to end. I mean, we're not going to end it like Antol. The boys' coach says, and Wally reiterated, if you win the last game of your season, you win the state championship. So that's always our goal, is to win the last game of the season.
3 years in a row, district semi. You guys, the regulation isn't enough. What is it with Copley and extra time?
I don't know. That wasn't our goal. Our goal was to come off early, which we did. We scored our first goal early, got on them. We were on top of them in the first half. Second half wasn't our best half, and we got lucky on a couple times. But whenever we did, like, our back four did really good, holding it back for us and our keeper. And so then that led us into overtime, thankfully, and we got our momentum back and got a goal on them early. So.
Take me through that first goal. It almost looked like they were still setting the wall, or they were disorganized.
Yeah.
Did you just look at the ref, go, "Hey, can I go?" or what?
At first, I told the ref, I was like, "Hey, ref, like that should have been a PK," and he's like, "No, like it was outside the box or something." And then I was like, "Okay." He's like, "You want 10?" I was like, "No." And then I saw the opening, the wall was shifted over a little bit, so I decided to just take it then, and it was the right decision.
Absolutely, that was smart. Because I was wondering, it looked like he was ready to walk it off, and then you just half-stepped it. You didn't even walk up to it.
Yeah. I saw the corner of the goal, and I knew I had it. My adrenaline was going.
They come back with an equalizer in the second half. What's going through your head then?
In those type of situations, you just have to remain calm and collective and get your team back together.
What was your mindset going into overtime?
At first, you have to ignore the nerves because you know they're always going to be there. But you just think about it being your last time here, your season could be over at any time. You don't want that to happen, and we want our team to be able to play for each other and with each other, play possession, play our game. You just have to remain calm. But we knew going into it that it couldn't be over, and you have to have hope, and you have to want it more than the other team did, and that's what we did. So.
Take me through that game-winning goal. What did you see through the whole play?
I was going back post, and I know Grace's corners tend to go there, so I just you just have to feel it, and the ball got through, and I would do anything it takes to get that in the back of the net, and that's what happened. So.
And then what kind of feeling did you
have?
It
was an awesome feeling. This is our last game here at my turf, at this turf with our team. It was an awesome moment, and I wouldn't have wanted to end this whole high school experience on this turf any other way.
Now, looking forward, third year in a row going to Medina. Mm-hmm. Get your nemesis, your senior year, again in the district final.
Yeah, we just want to beat them so bad, and we know we can, and I think that's the biggest key. We have to play possession, play our game, and if we do play them, we'll play them at their at their grass, which is another factor that we have to overcome. But I think our team can do it, and if we play for each other, with each other, and play our game, I think we're more than capable of doing it.
Well, you almost feel like you shortchanged your fans. District semi, and you didn't go to a shootout.
Yeah, well, obviously we weren't hoping for a shootout, and we were hoping for a little better performance in the second half. I thought for first half we did okay. Second half, we just looked a little out of sorts.
How about the gamut of emotions? One of your players goes in, tackled in the box, everybody's screaming for a penalty.
Right.
So everybody's all hot and bothered, mad about it, corner, goal.
Right. Yeah, it's it's kind of crazy because I think the girls have really done a good job of managing their emotions this year. In the past, I think it would have bothered us. We played 3 games where we didn't score first, and we just continue playing the same way. It says a lot about the kids because in the past it really kind of affected us, and you could tell we were chasing the game. Here it's another goal, and they kind of keep going, they keep moving on.
Last thing, district final, Medina, at their place, third year in a row.
Right.
But it's your nemesis again. What can these girls do to get over that hump?
Each year it's getting a little bit easier, or at least they go in with a little bit more confidence. And so for us, I always see us playing at the same level as they do. It's just, can we get over that hump? You need it that one time to create some sort of tradition here. And I feel confident going in, but I felt confident the last 6 years going in. So, but every year it's going to be a good game. They're loaded with talent. They play a tough schedule. They got good coaching staff, so it'll be a fun game. I'm looking forward to it.